Happy Monday, the 16th of February. Olwen Jennings here, your spiritual guide and divorce empowerment coach, coming in with the energies of the week from today, the 16th of February, to Sunday, the 22nd of February. Just to give you a heads up as to what to expect this week energetically, so that you can navigate those energies and perhaps understand why you're feeling a certain way, or why you feel you need to do something or you don't need to do something, because we're all impacted by what's happening in the universe and in the skies astrologically and generally. And some of us are aware of that more than others, of course, but we are all impacted. Oh, hi Jenny, I hope you're doing all right, Jenny. So let's start, shall we? This is, following on from last week, another powerful week. Mainly because we have the new moon, nearly forgot what I was saying then. New moon solar eclipse in Aquarius on tomorrow, as well as the start of the Chinese New Year, which is also tomorrow. And you must have been hiding under a rock if you haven't heard about the Chinese New Year starting tomorrow, and the energy of the fire horse coming in. So today is the last day of the wood snake. So the snake, as far as I understand it, was all about us releasing, shedding our skin, letting go of what no longer served us. And of course, we were in a universal 9 year. And now we have the energy of the fire horse, which is much more go-getting, much more let's get on with my own life, let's not worry about anybody else. It's much more singular, although there is a collective energy to this as well, and that comes in at the same time as this new moon solar eclipse. So you might be so a lot of astrologers are saying this is go time. This is the time to really go for what you want and set like big bold intentions, bolder than you've ever done before, and it's time to do things differently. And what they're all agreed upon is that we need to live from our souls, our intuition, and not be distracted by what's going on in the world, not be distracted by perhaps how social media thinks we should be. Just really coming back to us, coming back to our center is really important now. And Aquarius, this new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about doing things differently, or doing things uniquely you, in your authenticity. So of course it is the final day of the wood snake, so you may find, see, I'm feeling like I want to go. I feel like I've had enough of hanging around, waiting for things to happen or waiting for other people's permission. I feel like I don't need that anymore, and I've been working on that a lot, people pleasing, and it's time now just to go for it without apology. But we are human and we do have our egos, and it may well be that today there's a bit of a pull energy pulling us away from that feeling of wanting to go, because our ego will just be checking in, making sure we know what we're doing. At the end of the day, it's here to keep us safe, really. But that's no longer the way, or, well, it's no longer the way. If you keep doing what you did before, then nothing is going to change. And in fact, you will find that if you keep doing things the way you did them before, it's going to go really against the new energies coming in. So you're going to find life tougher than it needs to be. That's my belief anyway. So it's really important that we're grounding and anchoring our true selves, our soul selves, in this week. Everything that's going on with the planets is here to guide us, back onto our soul's path if we have strayed. Oh, hi, Nicola. You're feeling, yeah, me too. You're on go already. I bet you are. I feel like that today, actually. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like something's been lifted, like some sort of, I don't know, something that I wasn't seeing before. I'm seeing it now. So you may still find even tomorrow, because nothing happens overnight. Of course, we're being guided, we're being helped by these energies. We're the ones that have to take the steps, right? So you may still find, you're not going to get going straight away, unlike Nicola. But you will be shown where you're trapped or stuck, where you need to break free from. There is this general energy of optimism, which I'm really feeling today, which is nice. Because to be honest, I don't know about you guys, I've been absolutely shattered, like really, really tired, like beyond just physically tired, almost like my soul was tired, almost like my bones were tired. So I do feel a shift, and I hope you guys do too. And I know this year's been really hard for a lot of you, and there's been a lot of loss, and I hope you're all doing okay. Okay, so my advice in relation to the new moon solar eclipse or the ring of fire in Aquarius, don't forget Aquarius wants us to be bold, wants us to be a bit rebellious, wants us to be revolutionary. I would set really big intentions that challenge you. Okay? Perhaps something you've never done before, you know? Also, it's a good time to be kickstarting your long-term plans. So it may well be that you've been planning something for a while now and you've seen it, but you haven't been able to do anything about it. And that's fine because the energies haven't been supporting you. But the energies will now start supporting you. So it may well be that you want to get those kick-started. And then later this week, I think, yeah, it is later this week, 20th or 21st, the sun moves into Pisces, which is all about, Pisces is all about intuition, dreams. It's a lovely, beautiful energy. And on Friday, there's a Saturn-Neptune conjunction, and it's the first time this has happened for 6,000 years, apparently. And that's all about our new dreams and awakenings. And so Neptune's like the dreamy, actually this probably coincides with Pisces season, doesn't it? The Neptune's your dreams, your desires, and Saturn is saying, right, make a plan. But it needs to be a solid plan, like a plan to bring your dreams into being, but the plan has to be solid. Okay, not just, so you may find, this is interesting because even though we've got this go energy, you may find that Saturn slows you down a little bit, but Saturn is doing that because it wants you to do the job properly and because it wants you to go deeper than perhaps you think you need to go. So that might be like looking at more inwardly at yourself. It might be looking at your life on a deeper level. It could be that. And this energy kind of gets you to ask yourself, what have I been doing? And let's get going with just being me, because just being you, newsflash, is what you're here to be, right? And you're also here to make a difference, and you're going to make a difference just by being you, but by being you completely, like living from your soul, living from your intuition, just like shutting off the craziness of all the fear that's out there in the world. Because when we're in a state of fear, we can't hear our intuition, we can't know what our soul wants us to do. Now, I'm not saying ignore what's going on in the world. I'm not saying don't empathize, don't feel mad or sad or whatever, but don't let it take you off track. There's been a lot of fear in the world for a very long time now, but I feel like it's getting worse. So, and I think it's being used in a way that is making us all live in a way, live from fear, or it has been. But now is our invitation not to live from love instead. Love for yourself, your soul, intuition. And then on Sunday, I'm just reading my notes. Venus trines Jupiter and Mars sextiles Chiron. I don't understand this fully, but it means that you're going to start really growing into your authentic self. And this energy is going to encourage you to no longer allow your fears and your vulnerabilities to hold you back. Right? I pulled 2 cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck to see what else was going on, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. I said that Saturn wants us to make sure our dreams are solid, so this means grounded. We need to be grounded. Our nervous systems have been on high alert for such a long time. It's very important that we look after our nervous system. But this is asking you, like you've already, a lot of you have already done the work. A lot of you have already set your intentions of what you want to reap. And you'll see that it's just going to take a little bit longer maybe, but that everything is coming into, or will be coming into fruition. Okay, so that's very encouraging. Like it's an acknowledgement of the work you've done and the work you're still doing. And then this is interesting. We've got the Seven of Wands, so 2 sevens, and 7 is all about going within as well. And 7 of Wands is like, no, I know I'm good enough. I know I'm going to do it my way from now on. There's a few choices to make, but I know that I'm going to make the right one. And I feel like she's in a protective bubble there, you know, just to cut herself off from the naysayers and those that are trying to dim her light. Okay. So interesting. And of course, Wands is fire. Pentacles is earth. Okay. So I'm just going to bring my guides in now to see if there's anything else that they want me to say. But I feel that's the general theme. Before I bring them in, just a reminder, in case any of you are sitting on the fence about my new course, Embodied Intuition. It starts soon, 10 days, 26th of February. I'm very excited, and I can't actually quite believe that it's coinciding with all these energies that are going on at the moment. You know, when I created the course, I didn't even really think about that. But then we're all being guided, aren't we? And you know, the energies at the moment are all about following our intuition, and this course is going to help you like live from your intuition daily, not just when you tune in for 5 minutes now and then when you're doing a meditation. Like, it's real lived intuition. And we're going to talk about things like the nervous system and the importance of that, and the importance of not living from fear. The doors close on Sunday. I've already got 7 amazing women that are joining me, and I've got a few spaces left. So if you feel it's right for you, please jump on before the doors close on Sunday, and then I'm going to open like the container ready to start on the Thursday the 26th. Okay,